Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To the air right away is Brady. This one completes Alec Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Colts had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Brady now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On play action, it's Brady. Steps away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Brady again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Colts have moved out in front.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Second and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give for Taylor running right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Gibson is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Runs over him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambled looking at each.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, into a sea of defenders unintercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from the 1. Now Brady. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now Lewis selects to return it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 28. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Once more, Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. A give up the middle to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll go. It's Gibson. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The fullback dive held up short. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. they take a knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll indeed take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly